Greetings, my name is Aaron John Lumbang. This is my daily devotion for today. This is based upon the video series of Pastor Russell Campos 365 Daily Devotion. And our topic is Sola Scriptura, Scripture alone. Our scripture is Acts chapter 17, verse 11. Now these Jews were more noble than those in Thessalonica. They received the word with all eagerness, examining the scripture daily to see if things were so. So, tignan na natin yung unang teaching natin. The scripture is the highest authority. So, kagaya ng inaral natin sa mga past topics natin, alam natin na the scripture is the highest authority, nothing else. No people, not kahit celebrity man yan, pastor, preachers, streamers, kung ano man yung celebrity or kung sino man mas nakakataas or may authority sa'yo, hindi sila yung may highest authority when it comes to the interpretation or what the scripture says, what the scripture is. No, the highest authority is the scripture itself, no? To base our way of life and to base our way of life, our way of living, lifestyle natin, and our faith, no? So basically, no people is considered or should be considered the highest authority, ang pinaka accurate accurate interpretation, accurate understanding, accurate na masasabing kailangan sundin ng sinabing ng scripture, no? The scripture itself is the highest authority to filter ourselves of change, of to becoming what we have to be ordered to be Christ-like and follow God's will. Next is the scripture has no co-equal. So yung sinasabi dito is walang kapantay ang scripture, no? Walang kapantay ang Biblia. So there is no equal to the scripture in this world. So masasabi natin walang kapantay ang scripture na sasabihin na ng isang tao na yung word nila is over the Bible, yung word nila holds or yung word or tradition holds more value more than scripture. No. Kaya naturo dito is traditions way heavy talaga. Way heavy even back then. Yung nangyari sa Dark Ages, traditions way so much to the point na naging co-equal, naging kapantay yung scripture itself. So, whatever yung scripture upholds, yun yung nagiging basehan, yun nagiging batayan ng pananampalataya, nagiging batayan ng pamumuhay ng mga tao. Sa ganun, sasabi rin natin na hindi lahat ng tradisyon ay tama, no? Sa pagkakataon, minsan ang tradisyon ay parang di mo kailangan intindihan, ginagawa mo lang. Tradisyon, there is no other purpose than to continue it on for generation and generation. And madalas din mga pamahiin din to, no? Kagaya ng pagwawalis na wag magwalis paggabi na dahil lalabas yung swerte. Pag may dumaan na pusa na maitim, minsan may malas. Pag dumaan ka sa ilalim ng ladder, malas. Madaming pamahiin na hindi totoo, no? So, sabi natin, di lahat ng tradisyon ay laging tama. Pero yung nangyari noon ay naging kapantay ng tradisyon ang scripture. So, ang nangyayari ay ginagawa nilang basihan ang tradisyon para maintindihan, ma-interpret at maintindihan ang scripture. We basically don't change the scripture to fit our tradition, no? Hindi dapat nangyari. Kung baliktad, we change tradition or we change ourselves to base ourselves upon the scripture, to filter ourselves based upon scripture. Kaya yung sinabi rin dito ni Pastor Russell Campo, meron talagang apat dito na sinusundan ng tao na scripture, tradition, reason, and experience. When it comes to scripture, ito yung pinaka-highest authority. Wala siyang kapantay. Hindi niya kapantay yung tradition, reason, or experience. Yung susunod talaga dun, yung tradition, na may mga bagay dito na kagaya ng doktrina na kailangan natin intindihan, no? Na which is taught to us as tradition. We have to understand it. This is the doctrines. And reason. Hindi lahat ng tradition ay maaaring maintindihan. So, hindi lahat ng bagay maaaring maintindihan na itinuturo ng Biblia na paano natin maintindihan, na paano nabuo yung mundo, paano nagkaroon ng three persons in one God. Mahirap yun talagang intindihan. So, reason does not triumph tradition in the sense na kailangan natin pananampalatayan na yun, dahil yun yung nakalagay sa scripture. No? Lastly, experience. Not all the time we believe experiences kasi hindi naman to nakalagay sa Biblia, hindi naman to nakalagay sa Scripture. No? Masasabi na dito na parang kagaya ng mga example ni Pastor Russell Campo, yung mga celebrity ay nakikita na sa mga visions ay mga celebrity tinatorture ng mga demonyo. Pero in truth, yung hell, it is for no one is basically no one is above others doon. Nasasabi natin parang yung sinasabi ko dito, yung demonyo, pati sila ay pinaparusahan. Hindi sila yung namumuno, kumbaga. So lastly, 3, the scripture is sufficient for A, salvation, B, Christian living, and knowing God and His will. So yung nangyari sa past dark ages, yung salvation, nagiging nabebenta ito, no? Sasabi na yung nabibigay ito ng mga tao sa paraan na may bibigyan ng certificate na pag binili nila, maaaring mabili nila yung salvation ng para sa sarili nila, para sa pamilya nila, sa para ibang mga tao, no? So the dark ages, merong times na meron talagang panahon na binebenta yung forgiveness. Kasama na rin dun yung naniniwala tayo na kaya tayong i-absolve ng sin ng isang tao fully. Pero ang truth, only Jesus Christ can do that, no? Next is Christian living. So the scripture is sufficient for Christian living. Sinasabi naman dun paano dapat talaga tayo mabuhay. Hindi natin kailangan ibase sa ibang tao na parang paano mabuhay bilang Kristiyano. Sabihin natin, sabihin na, okay, pwede maging Kristiyano, pwede manigarilyo. Narinig mo yun sabihin natin sa pastor, di ba? He is not the final say, he is not the highest authority who says that is the truth. No? We base upon the scripture, what is the right way to live as a Christian. Lastly, knowing God and His will. So madaming oras na pinapakita dun or sinasabi sa Biblia na ano ang will ni God, how to know God, how to pray to Him, what He is, how He reveals Himself, and how we should treat Him as such. So it is sufficient, no? So yun lamang. Salamat sa pakikinig and mabuhay.